Bottom of the shop. So I get planes from FMS and I review them, put them on YouTube, and then it's either the plane finds a new home or I really like it and I want to keep it. This FMS Cessna 182 is that one of those planes that I'm like, that's a keeper. I like this. It's going to stay in my hangar. In this video, I'm going to go through why. What are the reasons why I feel that this plane is worthy of my hangar? Believe me, I got a ton of planes, but and I don't have room for it all. But there are some that it's like, oh no, this one's sticking around. So I'm going to go over these 5 things, 5 reasons. I don't know, there's probably 8 or 10, or I don't know. But I'm going to pick 5 and drill into those 5 areas that makes this plane special. So if you're looking for that scale aviation, kind of plane. Heck, my dad had a Cessna 182 back in the day. So for me, this is that's one reason, but there's a lot of more reasons. So anyway, I'm going to go through all that. Hope you stick around. Thanks. One of the reasons why I want to keep this plane is the looks. Big fan of the Cessna 182. As I said, my dad had one back in the day. This plane, there's something about the way it looks. It's super scale, at least for me. And when it's flying by in a nice slow flyby, it just looks cool as heck. With the way the wings are done, the cockpit, all the lights that they've added to this, to me, those are all big pluses and a main reason why I like this plane so much, and it's staying in the hangar. With all the planes I have, and I go to the field with all these planes, there's some features about this plane that I find it very helpful to keep, in my hangar and such. And the big number one that I love is these wings are easily removed and installed. So when I go to the field, well, one, I can throw it in the back of the truck along with a bunch of other fuselages and then assemble at the field. So I'm going to go show you a little bit about how easy it is to set up these wings. Install the wings. You can see here we have on and off on these little guys here. We're going to push those on, and what that basically does is releases a little catch. You can see it in there barely. So what I'm going to do is take this, slide this on carbon fiber spar, slide it all the way in, and reach underneath and push those in, and now she's locked into place. This part, the smaller narrow part, goes to the fuselage. That's going to slide in and slide back. I could show it better this way. That slides like so. It's kind of awkward in the camera, but that slides back like so. That's pretty simple. And give it a little gentle tug. And now you're done. Wing number 1 is complete. Do the same thing to the other side. Very simple system. One of the things, looks of a plane, helpful things of assembly, those are all really neat. But how the heck does the plane fly? You got to have a plane that flies awesome. And this plane, the flight envelope of this, either flying super slow or doing types of, any kind of aerobatic. I mean, this plane, okay, am I going to get a flat spin out of it? I can't, but I guess somebody might, but that's not the way I fly it. But from a performance standpoint, loops, rolls, cubinates, inverted, all of that cool stuff, this plane can do and more. As well as, I find I'm flying this plane in crummy weather. If it's really windy, I don't know, I'm going to throw this one in my car and take it. Because it can handle it. It just buffets the wind really well and lands easy. Tricycle gear, every once in a while, if I get a little hard landing, it isn't going to hurt it too much. There's some things about, and I've had Cessna type of planes, and I have some Cessna style planes that a little smaller. And for me, this 1.5 size is the perfect size. Easy to store as a fuselage only, easy to travel with, but yet it's big enough that visually I can see it much, much better. And to me, that was another big plus for keeping this plane. One of the benefits of this plane, now it didn't affect me because FMS gave this to me, but actually the cost of this plane, for what it brings and what it delivers, the cost is relatively low. Spare parts aren't hard to come by and not overly expensive. So from that perspective, if I'm looking at, 5 reasons why someone should have this plane, cost is a big factor in this. And if you're going from a beginner like a Ranger, FMS Ranger, to something that maybe looks a little nicer, this would be that perfect second plane, and it's in that price point of under $300. That makes sense. Speaking of which, got an affiliate link and a discount code for 10% off on this plane. So you get it for a lot less than, well, not a lot less, but you get it less for $300. So anyway, those are some of the reasons. Those 5 reasons, are probably a lot more, but hopefully you saw some things in this video that you liked about this particular plane. If you have any questions, leave a comment and hit that like button. Appreciate it. Have a great day.